From Hollywood legends to political icons, Bill Hader doesn't just do impressions, he transforms into them. Here are the best moments where he completely disappears into character, leaving you wondering, how does he make it look so easy?
I really don't give a shit. He can literally wear like whatever the he wants. Makes zero difference. It's like, no one cares.
When you watch him, you realize he's not just imitating a voice, he's doing much more than that. His impressions are like little performances, where he brings a character to life with just a few simple gestures or words.
To start screaming. And because I held it in, it's going to be a long, intense, strangely articulate screaming jag. Okay, no, that passed.
One of the cool things about Bill's impressions is how he manages to make each one feel unique. He doesn't rely on the same tricks.
Jeffrey Dahmer, and we had this young man, was our waiter, and he left, and Jeffrey said, I have to go to the bathroom. I said, yeah, of course you do.
What's great is that Bill's style isn't flashy or exaggerated. It's subtle, but it works. He doesn't need to make a big scene to impress. His accuracy speaks for itself.
Giving a speech to a film crew on the first day before the first shot.
I love film. I love women. I love wine.
And it's not just about sounding like someone. It's about capturing their vibe, whether it's how they speak or the way they carry themselves.
No.
The best part? Bill's ability to switch from one impression to the next with ease. One moment, he's channeling one person, and the next, he's completely different.
All right, we're going to go down Spain. We're going to go down to Spain. And I'm like, all right, they're going to go down to Spain. So then we're going to get a gal to do a job. And I'm like, hey, all right, they're going to get a gal to do a job. He's like, and then we're going to buff up the door by six.
Bill has spent a lot of time perfecting his craft. His impressions show attention to detail, and it's obvious he puts thought into making each one feel as true to life as possible.
My house, and I said, Seth Rogen was like, it was amazing. He has like a bike track in his backyard. It's phenomenal. and I did a Seth Rogen impression, and it was like I did a magic trick. Tom Cruise was like, yeah.
What also makes Bill's impressions stand out is the humor he brings to them. They're not just spot-on imitations, they're also entertaining.
His mouth, and he goes, what is Jeff and Peter? That's his hair and makeup guys.
Yeah.
And I go, I don't know, I'll find them. And he goes, find them, show me your leadership capabilities.
He also knows that timing is everything. It's not just about the right voice, it's about how you deliver it. Bill's ability to hit the right note at the right moment is part of what makes his impressions so effective.
My name is John Malkovich.
I don't sound anything like that.
No, you sound exactly like this.
No, I don't.
Yes.
In a world where impressions are a dime a dozen, Bill's ability to make each one feel fresh is impressive. He doesn't rely on one or two popular choices. He can take almost anyone and make it work.
Conan's kind of like, you're like this, and he's kind of like, oh, and you do this thing, and then it's kind of like,
How you doing? I'm
Two twos is four for today.
It's fascinating to watch someone so talented turn into someone else completely. And it's not just about the voice. It's about the way Bill can embody a person in such a way that you forget that he's even doing an impression.
Right. 1.21 gigawatts. Great, Scott.
No.
Right, okay. 1.21 gigawatts. You're doing a great job, Scott. Hey, everyone.
At the end of the day, impressions are all about connection. Bill's ability to capture that connection with so many different personalities is part of what makes his work so enjoyable to watch.
I was like, hey, buddy, do you have like $2? 3 minutes later, it's like, Derek is not in right now. Hoo-ha! New message.
What's even better is that Bill's impressions are never about putting others down. Instead, he finds the humor in their personality, showing us a side of them we might not have seen before.
Film and acting in the theater.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that.
And he's on Parkinson's or something, and he goes, when you act in the theater, if your arm is hurt and someone grabs your arm, you go, ah! He goes, but you must downplay it in film. It must be more subtle. So if someone grabs your arm and it's hurt, you go,
There's something about watching someone who can slip into a character so easily that it makes you appreciate the art of impersonation. And Bill Hader does it with style.
What I love is Josh Mankiewicz.
Oh, wow.
Josh Mankiewicz is the best because he kind of has
a stuffy nose.
he's always in Aruba.
It's like the guy killed someone in Cabo San Lucas. That's mine. Like,
even if you don't know the person he's impersonating, his impressions have a way of making them relatable. He has this ability to make anyone, no matter how obscure, feel like someone you know.
Speaking of Larry David, I saw Larry and he goes, I watched Barry, that's it, right? I said, no, we have a whole other season, and he went, why? I go, well, I think there's more story to tell. And he's like, but it's done.
Impressions, in their simplest form, are just about having fun. And Bill Hader does that in spades. He knows how to turn the ordinary into something entertaining, and that's a gift.
His knees look like biscuits. And he's ready to party.
When you think of great impersonators, Bill Hader is up there. It's not just the accuracy, it's the whole performance, the way he brings a character to life, making it feel real.
Now you eat slow.
I do not eat slow.
Yeah, that's me.
That's how you eat, right?
That's how I eat. Yeah.
and for Mr. O'Brien, it's like program.
Bill's ability to bring humor into the mix is what makes his impressions even more enjoyable. It's one thing to nail a voice, it's another to make it funny, too.
And then kept puffing and puffed some more. And then he got some Oreos with his friends. And then puffed some more. And then he watched Jerry Springer for 5 days.
No matter who he's impersonating, Bill's ability to switch between characters effortlessly is what keeps things interesting. It never feels like a chore. Instead, it's like watching a pro at work.
A folksy kind of way of talk. He's like, you saw your father shot in the face. And I go, well, that must have been a while.
It's clear that Bill takes his impressions seriously, but there's a fun, lighthearted energy in everything he does.
He was like,
I love film. I love women. I love wine. I love kangaroos. Hey, why not?
Bill's impressions are about capturing a piece of someone's essence and bringing it to life in a way that's both entertaining and relatable.
He was always like, oh, you still messing with that knife?
and he went, huh? He went, I told you, don't do that. And then he just went, and just stuck him right in the chest. And Bill went, why? He legit thought he just got murdered.
Whether you're familiar with the person he's impersonating or not, Bill Hader's skill is undeniable.
Can you do with the hook dying? Yeah. Can we hear it?
Bill Hader has a way of making impressions feel effortless.
My wife, she took a shot at me. But I got the gun away from her, and we're okay. We're okay.
And they're like, oh, well, sir, do you have any other guns in the house? And he goes,
No, I don't think we have any other guns in the house. Oh, yeah, we do.
He doesn't just sound like someone, he brings their whole vibe to life.
I went down to I went down to Venice Beach, where in the 60s a band taught us that if we work hard, we can break on through to the other side.
It's like he can slip into any character and make them feel completely real.
Your ego's writing checks your body can't cash. That is a terrific line. I feel like I understand everything about this movie just from the one line. That's good writing, you know. And I don't know about airplanes.
You can't help